having me on.
Thank you for being here, the very talented Christina Aguilera. You are extremely talented. Your voice is superb.
Thank you.
Superb.
Ellen.
And now it's Aguilera. I think a lot of people.
Aguilera,
I've said Aguilera, Aguilera. It's
There's
Aguilera.
a lot of different, pronunciations, but like just picture a double E.
I have. Many times.
But you said it right.
Aguilera.
Yes.
Well, you look great, and this is a brand new hair color.
Yeah, I got, I was doing. I was doing the black thing for a while, so I did the Strip Justified tour, which you were at.
Yes.
With the whole black hairdo thing, and it's just time for a change. I change my look a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Change it to a lot of different, from the hair to the dress to the style, whatever. So this is what I'm feeling right now. So.
And now, how does your hair last all that coloring? It seems pretty healthy because.
We take little breaks, and there are ways of hiding the hair while, the process is being done. Hats are a great thing to hide the hair. Just whenever you're not, you're in the middle of coloration. I had macaroni and cheese the other day, so for a hair color, you know what I mean? So until it got to this point, when, the dyeing process.
Is that what it's called on the Clairol box? Is it macaroni and cheese?
I kind of made that up, but I was Ronald McDonald or something crazy, so.
And so.
But I'm okay with it now.
The white curly hair, was that a wig or was that your hair?
The white curly hair. When was that?
It was like really bleached white. Does anybody remember that?
That was for the Moulin Rouge. Somebody said, good one.
But was that your hair?
For the Grammys. Actually, that was my hair.
That hair.
No, that's not my hair. You mean what do you call that? Cotton candy hair, maybe?
That was a wig?
Stuck your finger in an electric socket hair? I don't know. That was a piece. Yeah. That was a hair piece that we put on. Because at the time I had just my hair braided back or whatever, and just a new little thing. Just having fun with it. So that's the not taking your style and your looks too seriously. That's what I look at it.
You look great.
Not that deep,
And
I like to play.
Yeah, and we met. You mentioned that you toured with Justin Timberlake.
I saw your picture backstage.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Can I say?
Yeah.
What you have back there?
Yeah.
So I go into her, her dressing room and whatnot. I had my dog back there. I was introducing because you're a dog lover, and she had imposed her head on my body for the Rolling Stone cover that I did with Justin. So yeah, you should really show that because it's really funny. Yeah. She's like, sometime. But no, it's my body and her head, and Justin's looking down at her chest like,
right.
It is the funniest thing. I was like, wow.
Funny. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll show people.
You're like, yeah.
No, I will. But I met you at the concert, and I didn't know you knew who I was. I was pulled back there to meet you.
Of course
I had been waiting outside the door to say hi to you, and then I never got in. And then
you did get in.
Well, then they pulled me.
But then there was like a lot of people. Missy came in. And
yeah, so I got pulled back with Missy Elliott, and I was just kind of standing there
don't
say
that. I'm sorry. I felt like it was a little weird. And then I am such like a fan. Finding Nemo had come out and whatnot, and I was like so like into Dory, but I called her Dory. I was like, Doris, and she's like, it's Dory.
No, I didn't say that. One of your people said it's Dory because I was just like, oh, she didn't know who I am.
No. I'm sorry though if you didn't get a proper welcome.
But you are constantly touring. Do you ever? What do you do to relax? Because you're always on the road, it seems.
Well, I do have my two baby boys, my dogs, to keep me company.
They're cute dogs too.
They're Stinky and Chewy.
Stinky and Chewy.
One of them I'm very upset with. He made a boo-boo, and he went in, and as soon as he saw Ellen, he peed on her lunch bag. So Chewy was a bad boy. So I
wasn't going to eat that lunch anyway.
They're not allowed to be special guests now. No, I'm kidding. But no, I normal stuff like I take nice bubble baths whenever I get a minute to be able to enjoy it. And I just bought a new house, and then which we talked about. You were looking at that house.
It's good. I almost bought that house. It's a good house.
I know. And then you almost made me want to sell it.
No, I just said you might be
I'm
selling it.
Kidding. And then I never got to spend time in the house because I've been, with the stripped tour after the Strip Justified tour, and now I'm going on a summer amphitheater tour, but it's only in the States, so I'll be able to travel with my boys then, so it'll be exciting though.
And you play, you're into games like I am. You play...
Yes.
What do you play?
Scrabble.
Scrabble.
It's a big one. I'm a little dork with my mom and my sister when I get a minute and I go home for the holidays and stuff but we're really into it. We get the Scrabble dictionaries, the word things, we really go at it. And then on tour, I guess...
Do you like Boggle?
Love boggle.
Boggle's good. You know what they need to do, though? A little tip for people who make boggle. They need to make a quieter boggle. It's too loud.
Oh, it's like, so loud,
it's so,
right?
It's, if anyone, is trying to rest or something, and the boggle is too loud, but I love that game.
It totally is. Yeah, we tried to play it on the tour bus, and for the people that were back sleeping in the bunks, and you're awake in the front, it was like, even though with the hum of the engine, you still hear the of the boggle. You guys play boggle?
Yeah, you know boggle, right? Yeah. There needs to be little rubber, they need to make them out of rubber squares instead of plastic, so it'd be quiet. So boggle people, that's an idea. Hey, do we have to take a break already? That's crazy. All right, we're going to come back and talk more with you, and you're going to sing for us a little bit later. All right, we'll be right back. Christina Aguilera. And this is the picture that she was talking about that I put in my...
Come on now, isn't that not funny? And then to see your body...
in magazines. I mean, in magazines it happens a lot. They put you next to people that you were never next to.
Yes, trust me, I've had many things happen.
So you were, when did you do Saturday Night Live? How long ago did you host that?
Oh, SNL, I did that probably a month, maybe?
A month ago?
Yeah, a few weeks to
You were
to
really good. You were
did you see it?
Yeah, I did see it. You were really great.
Thank you. It was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah.
They worked you for like a whole week. I was like, wow.
I know.
Really.
Yeah, I've done it before. It's fast-paced.
Oh my gosh.
We were talking about it.
The lady that comes and whips you around back between changes.
Grabs your arm
and I'm tiny, so she almost like ripped one of my arms. So I was like, oh my gosh. Like literally, I was like.
Yeah, I know, because you don't expect it right after the monologue to be yanked off the stage.
You are.
Yeah.
They forewarn you, but really not to that extent.
They didn't forewarn me. All of a sudden, I just was yanked off the stage. I had no idea. So, so you did. They did a takeoff on Sex and the City, and you played Samantha. You did Kim Cattrall's character.
I did.
And you do a really great Kim Cattrall. Will you do a little bit for us? Can you do it?
Oh.
Is it too hard on the spot?
What was? Well, without using some of the language I had to use on SNL, that's what's kind of hard.
We'll bleep it out.
But that's part of it.
Go ahead, we'll bleep it out.
Oh, what was it? My character, she was sitting there, and she's always got her cocktail in her hand and whatnot, and what was my line? The whole joke was that it was the last Sex and the City episode, and Samantha's big secret that she had to expose to everybody was that she goes, as long as we're on the subject of what was it, blah, 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 she goes, I'm a dude. The whole... But I have a wig.
That's good. But, good impression.
I didn't have any words or whatever.
No, good impression.
I can't say the words that she normally
So you have to tell this one. I heard this story that happened to you on tour. Because when you tour, the craziest things happen. But this was
embarrassing things happen.
Really embarrassing. Tell the story.
Well, I've had a couple. I mean, actually on the Stripped Justified tour, the most recent ones where I kept my opening number was dirty, but I wore these pants where they just kept ripping at the crotch. I would do this low move, and my pants would split up the crotch like all the time. So that's one embarrassing moment. But luckily, I wore a leotard underneath, so nobody really saw anything I didn't really want.
Or thought anything was wrong, probably. Just thought that was part of the outfit. Like.
No. I'll give that to you, but no. But then it was on my first promo tour. This is probably the most embarrassing and the most painful one. It was I was on the song "What a Girl Wants," and I'm all there. What a girl wants, what a girl needs. I'm running down this. It's like a huge theater, whatever. It was in Europe somewhere, or arena, or whatever it was. And so I'm running there. This long. It's a dark stage, and I'm running down this long runway. And I'm going, what a girl wants, da, 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 da. And I go to the end, and all I see are these hands. So I'm thinking oh, there's fans, I'm gonna greet them. And so I go to put my hand out, and I didn't realize at the end of this really dark stage, there's a huge gap between where the stage ends and where the audience's hands start, because their hands are reaching like that, and then there's this black hole. And I mean, I was like, what a girl. It was painful. It was really, really bad. And yeah, that one hurt. And then there are these two bouncer
and then
bodyguards.
You couldn't get back up.
I couldn't, because it was so tall. I mean, it was a steep drop, and the bouncers are looking at me and and I'm like, help me up, this is not part of my show. So,
that's
they didn't
hilarious.
know it. Yeah,
That's
it
great.
was embarrassing and, hurt.
And
I
painful.
was bruised, yeah.
But those are the funny stories.
Thank you. They're gigantic, I know.
What?
They're from Ecuador.
I've never seen anything like this. What are they? They're a freak.
They're from Ecuador. I don't know what they're roses. They're like gigantic, over 6 foot long stem, beautiful roses.
Thank God I have a vase for
But it's in honor of your, yes, let's bring out the vase.
You know, I've been looking for. Hey, Robert, help me guide this thing. Robert, be a gentleman.
Yes. But they're pretty. And my father's from Ecuador, so it's fitting. It's fitting. Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm looking at you right now. I mean, I can't praise you enough. You know how much I love you.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
But you have had more looks than in that clip of my cause.
Yes, I have.
I had more looks of my hair. I pretty much think I look the same, but I don't. You have an incarnation. Look at some of them. We have some looks.
Oh boy.
Look at this.
Jesus.
That's what you've gone through. I mean, that's a lot of
man.
different. Do you just get bored?
There's a lot of different people up there.
It is.
Yeah.
Do you think that you change personalities with this and go through different looks, or you just like to reinvent yourself like that?
What I do with my looks is I just tend to just express the person that I just keep growing into. I am about, evolving into a better, as not only artistically, but to keep challenging myself as a person and keep growing. And, I just keep changing my look with that. Because I do get bored easily, but I love the challenge. I love always pushing to go to the next place and going even further than before.
Yeah.
And for the next record, it'll be something completely different. And I try to, go along with wherever I'm at musically to have, have my look reflect that. Regarding the how many looks I've had and everything, I wanted to give you a little edge and whatnot for your next 600 years. So here I have one of the greatest. Not that you need the tips or anything.
No,
but,
no.
This was always a much appreciated and controversial thing for me. The cotton candy wig. So if you ever get bored, Ellen, you can just stick that on. Yes. And then we have a combination because these are my favorite lip colors of now. So you're mixing the old, like, kind of Lady Marmalade, big hair, up with the red lipstick. So you can have those as well. And then we have one more thing for you that, was always successfully controversial for me as well. We've got your very own pair of the chaps. So we have the assless chaps, and I can get them in your size because I know those won't fit, but just to give you the inspiration for your own. So,
these won't fit me. They may fit my arms, But yeah, this is these I have these at home, but I've never worn them out.
They're really fun. You should try it sometime.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
I will.
Yeah,
and that's handy. I thought you had to lace them, but you can just zip them. That's
yeah.
great. Thank
Easy
you.
access.
Thank you so much.
Daytime.
You don't really need access to the legs, though. The whole thing.
That's true.
So now, tell me about this is what I found out. Let me just fix. This will be so great for my next 600 years. So let me ask you this thing. I can't. Well, I'll keep it on.
Oh boy.
I do my research about, my guests. Yeah. And here's what I find out. I find out that you work out every day, and while you're working out, you're watching Oprah. Yeah, that's right.
I do watch Oprah.
Oh!
Yes, but wait. I have a bone to pick with you as well. I'm walking through the halls back there, and there's a picture of like every celebrity that she's ever had on, and I'm looking, I'm like, not me, not me, not me. Where's my picture? You don't even have my picture up.
I do have your picture. I have it in my dressing room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you about the Oprah thing.
Wait, tell me about the Oprah thing.
Okay, for the hour that I have time to work out per day, that's the hour that she's on, but you're on right after. So then after my workout, I can go in my bedroom and eat my protein after my workout.
Oh, so you
and
watch her while you're working
Ellen.
out, and then you watch me afterwards.
Yes, and I can stay tuned more to you because
Brian, are you in the hallway?
You know.
Like, look, he's running to my dressing room right now.
Oh.
All right. There.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. That's better.
So when is your tour starting?
February 20th in the U.S., starts in Texas. So excited. It's the most fun I've ever had on stage. You have to come see it. My dancers have been working so hard. They, yes, take it off.
I have to take this off because now I want to get serious.
It gets hot. It gets hot.
Yeah.
Trust me. My dancers, they went into training actually because on the disc 2, I do have a double album out, Back to Basics, and on disc 2, we play around with certain circus elements, and we brought that literally to life on stage, so it's like a mini kind of Cirque du Soleil. My dancers went into training to know how to trapeze swing, fire throw, stilt walk, so it's really, really exciting on stage, just bringing all that to life. Yeah, so
That's great. The tour sounds great, so I can't wait to see you on tour. That sounds incredible, and really, you have to see her live. Well, you will see her live here in a minute, but see her live again. Pay for it next time. And we'll be right back. We'll talk some more with Christina. All right, so Jordan, your husband, and you are at home on a weekend when you have time off. And give us a typical day. What do y'all do? What's your weekend?
We claim ourselves to be the coziest couple ever. We have something called Naked Sundays.
Excuse me?
Where my husband and I have something, yes.
Did you say Naked
great.
Sundays?
You gotta keep that marriage alive, you know?
Yeah. Because it's already how many years?
A big whole year.
It's
No.
Yeah, you gotta keep it alive.
Yes, it is. We just celebrated our first anniversary. And on Sundays, we just do everything in the house. We just cozy and lay back. We don't need to go anywhere. We're just with each other and have naked Sundays. We do everything naked. We
but
cook
like
naked.
everything, you cook naked.
Yeah, cook naked.
Nothing grease that could splatter.
Well, unless you want the grease.
No, you don't want the grease. No, it's hot grease.
Not hot grease.
No.
But like some sort of.
Right.
Daytime.
All right. So,
but we have a lot of fun together. We just have the best time. So.
Yeah. And you have a new addition to your family. You have a new dog.
I do have a new dog, my bull mastiff Coco. She's the most beautiful, beautiful one. But I also have 2 Papillons. So we were kind of talking about it earlier. She kind of, she does carry her weight around.
So how much?
She weighs more than me. So she's a lot to be around 2 little Papillons who are 8 pounds.
And they got along right away?
Absolutely.
Really?
But she thinks she's a small dog because she grew up with them at such a young age. So because I had my little ones first, so she just hops on the bed and tries to get up on our pillows and. It's a lot.
And how old is the bull mastiff?
The bull mastiff she's going to be 3. She's going to be 3.
Wow.
So I throw birthday parties.
Did you get her as a puppy or did you get her as a 3-year-old?
I got her as a puppy.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've had her for a while.
So that's why she grew up thinking that she was young with my other dogs.
Yeah.
But she's amazing, and I throw birthday parties for her. I'm the most festive person too. I'll throw parties at the drop of a hat. I have Valentine's Day party was last year. Valentine's Day is coming up, and
I'm around.
No, but it's so fun. I had a couple's Valentine's party where I just invited all my couple friends, and we had this thing called the Gene Machine. Oh, my board games. We played couples board games, things like that.
I love all those things. I love board games. I love them. I know where you live. I'll just show up. I will. I'll just be out.
You do know where I live.
Yeah, I'll just show up.
But we have so much fun, and I got this thing for, obviously it's a couple's party, so I hired this thing called the Gene Machine, where you sit down. So I rented it for this party where those 2 couples sit down, and it meshes and morphs your faces together to make a which your future baby would look like. And It was really, really interesting to
Really?
see, yeah, what the spawn was from, you know, all of us put together. We were just making jokes about it the whole night. But no, I even have specialty cocktail names for the drinks that were served at the bar for the party, like Cupid's Cooler and Make Out Martinis. It's really fun, you know. I get it from my mom. My mom is the most festive person around. So
well, that house that you have is kind of, it
it's
feels
a total
like,
party house.
It feels like it should be that kind of house.
Yeah,
so
it's fun.
Well, all right, I'll be expecting a call.
I know, you should.
All right. So this is your first time being out doing a show like this since you became a mommy.
It is. It's very exciting.
Yeah?
I know. I'm very into the four walls of my bedroom and his nursery right now. So it's like the outside world right now.
Yeah.
So.
Are you excited to be outside?
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah. Well,
But
you
I
look
miss him
great.
already.
One question: are you nursing?
I guess it's a little obvious.
Yeah. It's going to be a healthy boy.
He is. He's very healthy.
I know the pictures are adorable. Wait a minute. Before we get to the baby, though, the last time you were here, you were talking about that you and your husband have something you called Naked Sundays, that you're naked all day Sunday. And maybe that's how this came about? Is that?
Very possible. Yeah. It could have been on a Sunday.
That is so. God, this is the cover of People magazine.
I know. He's
and
so sweet.
His name is?
Max Lerone Bratman. So.
And now, are there surprises? I mean, obviously, people say you just don't know love like that until you experience it. But
you don't. Yeah, you hear that from everyone. You know, you're in for the time of your life. You have no idea what it's like. And then I was just amazed with the whole process. It's unbelievable to see yourself grow like that.
Yeah, first you were on Marie Claire with him inside of your belly, and then, which is how most people look not pregnant. That's not.
Thank you.
You don't even look like you were pregnant at all.
Thank you. I appreciate
that. All right, and so then the whole process of it growing in your belly, and then
it's unbelievable. And then to actually see the product of your love together. Me and my husband are just, we can't stop staring at him. It's unbelievable. The whole thing. So I was out to here then, and now I'm out to here now.
Yeah. It just moved in a different direction.
Yeah,
it just moved up.
exactly.
And there's a picture in People magazine of your dogs with you and the baby. I love it. Look at that picture of your.
They're very photogenic, right?
It's a mastiff, right?
Is that bull mastiff?
Look at what a sweet face. Just so proud of that family.
Yeah. They all love the camera. Like all of them do. And I was even surprised that Max was he was so good the whole day. I was shocked. I didn't know whether the flashes were going to bother him or anything like that. And he was just unbelievable.
He's ready for the business. He's ready for all of it.
Well, he was in my belly during all that time on tour.
Right.
So he's just used to the whole thing, I guess.
He's gonna have a good voice because he's gonna be listening to that all the time.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, and you had, I know because I think I know someone who went to this. You had a party for the bris.
I did.
A bris party?
We had a bris, for Max Sunday after he was born. And we had I know it was.
Did people bring gifts for that? What do you bring for a bris?
People bring gifts. Nothing too crazy though. Nothing too crazy. I think we were the crazy ones.
What did you do?
We we're not a very conservative couple, and I definitely like to have fun with things and be as festive and really go all out. And for the occasion, for a bris, you get circumcised and everything. So we
not everyone, just the baby.
Not everybody,
yeah.
Just little Max,
Yeah.
Poor little guy, but he was a trooper, and for decoration, we put up penis balloons all over the place, and blue and some white, and then there's the penis balloons, and it was really fun. It was really great.
Do they make penis balloons? Is that something?
They do.
Really? They have penis balloons at a shop? You just can buy them?
Yeah, they do. This store, actually, I'll plug them now. Balloon Lagoon totally has penis balloons. They were great.
Great.
Big penis balloons.
Big ones, good. Good. Because if you're looking for medium ones, they don't have. Do they just have them? All right.
Well, for our family, we got big ones.
Yeah,
so.
good. Well,
there you go, baby.
All right. This is the craziest thing, and I haven't talked to you since you moved into this house. Because I knew the house you lived in before, and it was very exposed, and you were looking for another house because there were too many people that. And then you buy the Osborne's house, which is the #1 map. Like you can't even drive in that neighborhood without people being. Why?
I thought that too. Actually, you know, the first time I think it was put on the market a couple of times, and then it was taken off because Ozzy loved the house so much. But we. First time we saw the house, that was the first. Well, actually, we didn't see the house because we were like, oh no way. There's like Star Tour vans going all the time, every day. But then when you're there, and I actually went for the tour, you feel really secluded there. And my old house, you saw it, had an amazing view of the city. It was beautiful. But when you have a view like that, you almost feel like, who else can look back at me? And the backyard. I mean, it feels like you're on vacation. It's. I love the house.
So once you're in there,
we just moved in this past week too. So
that's your backyard.
That's the backyard, and you feel like you can see the trees go so high, and you feel so secluded, and it just feels like a vacation spot almost.
All right. Well, I have something for your new house when we come back.
You do.
That I think that it's mainly for Max, but I think you'll enjoy it as well.
Aww.
I didn't want to have you here without giving you a gift, and it's not a penis balloon. It's not. But I think you're gonna like it. All right. We'll be back after this. Christina Aguilera. And I mean it. I think that you have probably one of the best voices that we've ever had the pleasure of listening to, you know, certainly in this generation and probably of all time. I think you have such a gift, and I've always said that about you. And so this DVD is called Live and Down Under, and it's been #1 for, I think, the last 2 weeks anyway. It's a #1 DVD, which is, I recommend it to anybody. I mean, this is so...
It's a really fun show. It's a really fun show.
Well, I know every time you're here...
Super theatrical. It's like all on the back, there's like so many circus... My dancers went through circus training for this. Fire throwing, trapeze swinging, silk, walking. It's great.
And you were pregnant during this. You didn't...
For the last 3 months of tour, I was pregnant. Had to go through, you know, I made sure the baby, first and foremost, was safe and everything like that. So I listened to my body a lot. I wore a heart monitor, of course, in the beginning to make sure. But I'd been on tour doing this. I went to Europe first, and I did the States, and Asia and Australia was last, which was hell on my cravings because you have to stay away from fish, and raw fish is kind of everywhere in Japan and everywhere else that you're going to tour in Asia. So, you know, but by the end of it all, my body was very used to the exercise. So it was good.
All right, well, you said it's a very theatrical show, and that you did, and there are pieces of your set that you brought onto in your nursery. And this is a moon that was part of your set, and it's next to the baby's.
It's a gigantic moon. Yeah, it goes all the way up to the ceiling. It was overhead on the stage, coming up from the what do you call it? The scaling and everything. From,
the scaffolding.
The scaffolding.
The thing is, he seems kind of scary. I mean, to me,
I knew that was coming.
I wouldn't want to wake up like that. Just, I don't think that's something that a baby wants to wake up to. So I am always thinking about you and your baby. This is what I had made for you. And, nice, right?
It's amazing. I love it,
so,
actually.
Then when the baby wakes up, it's like, oh, Auntie Ellen, Auntie Ellen.
I love it. It's amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very much.
Do you want me to make something in the front yard to get the people to like that?
I'll put the other moon in the front yard.
All right,
so
great. All right.
I have a little book for you. It's thank you so much. Happy to be here. I just brought you a little something.
Take it all in.
They love you. Thank you so much. No, I'm blushing. I'm so appreciative. I love the love. Thank you so much. Go see my movie. It's great. While we're at it. No, but in light of Burlesque, I just brought you a signed copy of the book, which I starred with Cher, which I know you saw the movie.
I did, and it is so fun and beautiful to look at, and I can't believe this is your first movie. That's really, really impressive. I mean, talk about, first of all, thank you very much. That's
you're
really
welcome, you're
sweet.
welcome. You'll read it later.
And I'll read it later. And what? Why would you take on such a giant? I thought you were thinking of doing like a little independent thing to start
That's
out.
exactly what I was thinking. You know, kind of get my feet wet, get in there, take a smaller role, sort of something in a more independent film, just to kind of like dabble in there and, you know, be the newcomer and not take a musical at all. And then here I am. Didn't quite turn out that way, starring in a movie with Cher and taking on such an ordeal as a musical, wearing so many different hats. It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
Probably the hardest I've ever worked in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, but you've been working for a long time, and you've done a lot of things. But this is more dancing than you've ever done? Yeah,
Yes.
She's really...
Thank you. Not only had I not worked that hard in my whole life, but yeah, I've never actually, I always say I've never danced before I did this film. Because for me, you know, vocals have always come first and foremost, but for this, you know, there's no mic comfort in my hand. It was all about, you know, competing with these amazing, incredible, talented dancers, and it was rough, but I did it.
You
I got
did
through
it. Boy, did you do it.
I buckled down, and I did it.
And so... And then you just got your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Congratulations on that.
I know. So exciting. Yeah, I got my star the morning of the same night that I later was going to go have my first movie premiere. I mean, what a day, you know, the star and then the premiere. It was pretty incredible, overwhelming day. I remember just shaking and being overwhelmed with exhaustion and just like, you know, this is a lot.
One of those things is pretty amazing, but two of those things on the same day.
Yeah, 2 in 1. It was
is
intense.
A lot.
Yeah.
And you're going through a divorce, and that's got to be.
Yes.
There's a lot going on in your life right now, but
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just.
but is that good that you have other things to distract you and help you get through this?
It is, but you know, my focus first and foremost is on my son, Max, and you know, more power to single moms and those that are out there doing it. I was raised by a single mom, and yes. But you know what, at the end of the day, yeah. That's him on Halloween. He was Spider-Man, and you know, he's the love of my life, and I adore him, and he's such a character, and he's so happy, and that's, at the end of the day, that's what's most important.
Yeah, well, you seem to be staying positive through all of this.
Yeah, you know, I'm a smart girl. I make choices for specific reasons, and you know, in light of my son, you know, I look forward to the next chapter.
And does he know that you are who you are? Does he realize, like, that when he hears like if you're driving, he hears you on the radio, does he know that's my mommy?
He thinks everybody is his mommy that hits a high note. He just, like, I think it was Alicia Keys the other day, and she hits that big note in New York. He's like, that's my mommy. It's like everybody that hits a high note, it's like, that's my mom.
No one's going to believe him ever, like, oh yeah, that's right. And then they're finally going to go, oh, that is his mommy. She does hit high notes. And I know Christmas is big for you, so this is probably going to be his first year where he really understands that
Santa
mommy
Claus.
goes over the top a little bit.
Yeah, mommy goes over the top. Santa Claus
how
will be
many
coming
trees
to
do you
town.
get?
I get 5 Christmas trees for my entire house, and each one has a different theme. For my bedroom, it's like an sort of Asian theme because I have an obsession and love for Japan. For my theater, there's like a more theatrical where you have like ornaments that revolve around Marilyn and movie stars. For the game room tree, which is like the main one in the house, you have ornaments that revolve around just really fun cartoon characters. It's a free-for-all smorgasbord. And then you have the foyer tree that is I'm going on forever, but it's very homey and earthy. It's got mittens and cozy things. It's I get it from my mom. I'm very festive.
I've only met one other person who had trees all throughout their house, but it wasn't decorated. It was just like walking through a forest of trees. There were like 30 trees in the house.
Are you sure it wasn't my house?
It was not your house. It was actually Gail Zappa's house.
Oh.
And it was like just trees everywhere. You just walk through like a forest.
That sounds cool.
It was cool. It was really pretty. All right, we're going to take a break, and you have a big birthday coming up, and I have a little gift for you. We'll be right back. Yes, I do.
Oh.
It's Christina Aguilera. That's a scene from Burlesque, her new movie. So now in this movie, you've talked about this before when you've been on the show. You enjoy being naked. There's a lot of there's very little clothing going on in here. Was that comfortable for you?
You know, at first it can be a little awkward just because you're on
you know, a set that's got a lot of crew people and a lot going on. But I actually had more clothes on than my fellow castmate love interest, Cam Gigande, who only sports a cookie box over his private area. And ladies, you will really love this scene. You get a full back view of this lovely man.
He is lovely. He's
lovely.
Easy on the eyes.
He's lovely. Yes, that's him right there. He's lovely to look at. And, you know, pretty soon those little pajama pants are going to come off in the next scene. And
now you've given it
cookie
away.
box time. Well, it gives them something to look forward
Right.
to. It's motivation,
Yeah,
you know?
no, but we don't know why he takes them off.
You don't know why.
You don't know why. You want it to be suspense. So,
Sorry.
so
it's my first movie. I don't know these things.
So you're about to turn 30, right? When is your birthday?
My birthday is December 18th, but I'm gonna be out doing God knows what where in the world in promoting Burlesque, but I'm having a big New Year's Eve party.
And how do you feel about turning 30?
It's better than turning 20, I'll tell you that. You're just more comfortable in your own skin as a woman, and you just know, you have a better idea what you want and how to get it, and you know, at this time in my life, it's a huge turning point for me. It's a transitional stage, and I'm ready.
Good.
I'm ready.
I feel the same way. I think you get better as you get older.
Yeah.
Well, we have a little a cake we wanted to sing.
Aw.
Come on, let's walk over here. We're ahead. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
He comes with a cake.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Happy birthday. Hey.
It's a nice warm welcome.
It is a lovely
Thank
welcome.
you.
Aren't they lovely people?
Yes, I saw
They're
them all
wonderful.
dancing.
All right, so you just turned 30. Happy birthday. Happy
you.
belated
Thanks.
birthday. You have a good party?
I did. I had the best time. You know, last year was, you know, had its ups and downs. Anybody could say that, going through a divorce. And it was just wonderful having my closest friends around me to bring in the new year. I was actually out promoting the movie around that time, so I couldn't be at home for my birthday. So I was like, you know what, let's just bring in the new year in a great new way, party with my closest friends and family. So it was fun.
And you have a new boyfriend?
I didn't know you were going to ask about that.
Well, I'm not asking. I'm just telling you in case you
There's
don't know.
Thanks. I'll try
You don't
remember
have
it.
to respond, but you have a new boyfriend.
There's someone very lovely in my life, yes. But,
Good.
you know.
Well, that's all that matters, is that you're happy and, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. Divorce is hard. So
It definitely
you
is
deserve
hard.
to have fun and date and stuff.
Absolutely.
Don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So here's what I want to say. I just recently got into football, so the Super Bowl was huge to me, because last year the Super Bowl was huge because the Saints won, and this year I was for the Packers and I was all excited. And then I saw you sing, and then I heard.
Oh, that's right, I did sing at the Super Bowl. That's right.
But I saw it and I didn't see anything. And then it was this huge, and then I felt stupid that maybe I didn't know the lyrics, because then I thought, well, I didn't see any.
You know, I'd been singing that song my entire life. I was known as the youngest anthem singer in my hometown of Pittsburgh,
How old
Pennsylvania.
were you?
I sang for the Steelers as, you know, when I was this big. Maybe, I think at the age 7 or 8, you know? And, you know, I would sing for them, and I think I had a moment where I was at the Super Bowl at 30 years old, and, you know, I took in the moment a little bit too much. I was, shoot me for appreciating the moment, but I was like, here I am at the Super Bowl singing for a team and in front of, you know, the world, and remembering what it was like to be that young, and look where I've made it now. And then it's like, oh, and that night I knew. I was like, I just made myself a Trivial Pursuit question. In 2011, what female singer, you know, flubbed the lyric? It's just insane. But, you know, I have a really good laugh about it, and, you know, you get over things, and, you know, you get back up again, and you just prove to yourself and to everyone that you're just that much stronger.
Well, absolutely. First of all, you sang at the Super Bowl. I mean, I can't imagine a more nerve-wracking you know, I mean, I know you've done a lot in your career, but your voice is so amazing.
Thank you.
And that's what I heard.
I knew nobody would care about that. The press wouldn't. Anyway.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
That's all. I mean, that's all I heard. I heard an amazing voice.
Thank you.
So I felt bad.
Yeah, no, you know, it was definitely, you know, I definitely got beat up in, you know, I knew the press would just take it, like, some people would you know, cut me some slack here and there, but I knew that the press was just gonna go in for the kill with it. No matter how, you know, shoot me, I sang it live, you know what I mean? From start to finish, I didn't pre-record it, you know, but, you know.
No, I thought it was...
I'm human, what can I say?
I commend you for even just standing there and singing, you know, live at the Super Bowl.
Thank you, Ellen.
And I'm sorry, it was your Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm sorry that...
I was appreciating the moment, you know? I just was taking it all in, and I was like, here I am, look where I've made it at this point in my life, and I've come full circle, and I'm at the Super Bowl, and here's, you know, a team that I was performing, you know?
Did you know it at the time? Like when you whatever
Yes.
you knew you...
No, not during the performance. I really didn't.
You were
there was
kind
a
of
moment,
lost?
but then I got really into the song itself and appreciating where I was in the moment. And when I got off the stage, of course, there's somebody with a microphone that was like, amazing job. How did it feel to flub the lyrics? It was just like, okay, this
oh, really?
is going to be something.
That was asked right after you
somebody,
walked off?
Somebody in particular, yes, asked, you know, that as I was leaving the field, and I was like, you know, at the end of the day, I know that no matter how much I sang my face off, you know, the one thing that's going to be
is that one thing?
The little flub of the lyrics. So
that's a shame.
And it is a shame because I sang that song. I've sung that song my entire life.
And you sang it beautifully.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, I want to hear all about the new show, The Voice, because I want to. It seems like you're always turning around. I want to know. Because that would be a shame if no one turned around. Someone just kept singing and no one ever turned around. That's terrible. All right, we'll be right back. We're back with Christina Aguilera. Okay, so it is called The Voice, and it's a singing competition, but you're not judges, you're coaches, right?
We're kind of everything above, but yes, first and foremost, it's you know, just a positive show about encouraging amazing talent out there, and it's purely based on the voice. It stands behind its word. It intrigued me when Mark Burnett called me and, you know, definitely filled me in on what the actual concept was. I thought it was brilliant, and there was nothing out there like it. So I couldn't help but want to be a part of it. It's an amazing opportunity for me, and I think the three other judges up there's Blake Sheldon, CeeLo, and Adam Levine, and they're crazy. They get a little rowdy, but we have a great, fun banter together, and we have a lot of fun with. I love my team, so root for my team.
So your team. So all right. So you're turned around. Someone comes out. They start singing.
Yes.
And if you like them, you turn your chair around.
Yeah. Well, based as a human being, you instinctually judge someone based on how they walk, how they look, maybe how they dress. This is purely a blind audition where we cannot see their faces, what they look like, anything. And sometimes, I'm telling you, we get really surprised when we turn around and see what's on the stage. But I love that it's coming from real performers who've been on tours before. It's you know, I definitely didn't want to sign up for anything that was going to, you know, instill negativity for TV moments or whatever for these people. And I'm just having a blast with it.
Well, that's great. And before we go, I know you're doing some good work with the United Nations, and you want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, you know, you can go to, I think you guys are going to
put our website.
Post it on your website. But yeah, I just returned from Haiti not too long ago. It's for world hunger and to feed children. And go to the site. It's a great cause.
Good for you. Good for you.
Hi.
Look at that. Hi, y'all. How are you?
It's a family thing.
Now, where is CeeLo? Why is CeeLo not here?
Ask CeeLo.
Where is?
I cannot. He's not here.
He's at this,
Let's call him.
I think CeeLo thinks he's here right now.
Is
That's
that
what's
right?
funny about
he
him.
doesn't really ever know where he is. So he's at the Super Bowl. Am I supposed to say that?
All right.
He's not necessarily at the Super Bowl.
He's
somewhere.
But he might be at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, doing something.
Doing something, and we'll find
For
out
some
when we
kind
watch
of
the
show.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, some kind of show.
Something maybe with Madonna or something like that. We don't know, though.
We don't ever know.
I don't know. I'm just guessing that might be it, but we don't know.
He might be doing the halftime show with Madonna at the Super Bowl.
That's right.
He might be doing other things too.
That's right.
He might be brushing his teeth.
He
who
might.
knows?
We don't know. And Blake, you might be at the Super Bowl as well.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that,
Yes.
when is that?
Sunday.
Oh, crap.
It's Sunday. You got to get.
I have time.
You got to get there.
What is going on right now?
Right?
This is
I don't
great.
know. I
love
can't get a
this.
straight answer.
I know.
But so you are going to be at the Super Bowl.
I am. Damn it, I'm going to be
All right.
at the Super Bowl singing with a microphone on television. Yes. Yes.
With your wife, Miranda. With Miranda.
With Miranda.
With Miranda.
Are you
Also,
duetting it with her?
Singing America the Beautiful.
bringing my wife. Or my wife's bringing me along.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So she booked it and she's bringing you along?
Yeah, I'm still riding her coattails.
All right, well,
He's
we-
going for the free beer.
So, and Adam, you will be there as well.
I will be there as well.
And you were singing with who?
I'm singing with the fabulous gym class heroes. We're doing Stereo Hearts. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm doing some other things too.
Good stuff.
It's good. It's good voice stuff because we also shot this crazy commercial together that you all are gonna see where we all kick each other's asses literally, which we've been dying to do now for the past, now a couple of seasons because we started the second.
And I just forgot about that. I'm really excited. Have you seen it yet?
Blake, you like
It's really cool.
During
It's
the
crazy.
It's a commercial during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's really
Good.
huge. It's almost like a Quentin Tarantino type action film
It was supposed to have been acting.
extravaganza.
Christina got a little rough at times.
Oh, really? When you say kicking, you mean kicking?
Yeah.
I'm punching.
Kicking and
With
punching.
my knuckle dusters.
You're really good.
It's,
You were really like you were actually the most professional. 'Cause
I was so excited.
You were amazing. Yeah. Also, there was a real. Yeah. We felt it. You had a hard time being mad because you're supposed to be
talking about?
angry and beating us up. So there's a few. We did like 12 takes, and every time we tried to do a take, it was just funny to watch because every time he starts smiling, so you just be like trying.
I mean, it's hard
they
to take
told you.
Adam seriously beating me up. I mean, that's funny. I'm sorry. That's all. No, I'm sorry. Look. Oh, man, I love you. I'm sorry.
Listen,
That's nice, Blake.
Blake,
That's
you're a
nice.
strong man, but I have seen him naked.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about all of you. I mean, this is amazing that all of you are Grammy nominees. This is Adam, Christina for the pop duo performance "Moves Like Jagger," Christina, the compilation soundtrack for Burlesque,
Burlesque, yeah.
and Blake for Best Country Song for "God Gave Me You," Best Country Album for "Red River Blue," Best Country Solo Performance for "Honeybee." Unbelievable. You'll all be traveling together in the same car, I imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
We travel everywhere
Just
together.
like this.
Yeah.
That's what we do. It's like carpool all the time.
I bet you came in a station wagon today.
We
and
did.
just-
We did.
That's great. Seriously, I have to tell you how amazing you were at a James funeral singing At Last. I want to show a tiny, if you haven't seen it, unbelievable. Your voice is just incredible anyway, but let's show just a tiny piece of that.
I mean, it was such an honor. I mean, she meant the world to me. She's the one that inspired me. I mean, she just had this soul that just spoke to your core, just her raw emotion. She was my favorite singer of all time, so it was quite an honor to be asked by her close friends and family to be there and to have been as well received because they were nothing but so welcoming. And
Now, were you nervous? I would think that would be an intense moment to sing at her funeral
my gosh,
when she's that
are you
important to
kidding?
you.
Shaking, of course. Yeah, and you just want to do it justice, you know, because it's her classic song, At Last.
Yeah.
No one sings it like Miss Etta James, and nobody ever will. And, you know, I just wanted to get up there and give it justice, you know, sending her off
You did.
the best way I could.
You did it.
Thank you.
We have to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to talk about the clearinghouse of X Factor, which a lot of people are not coming back, and your opinions on that.
X
and
Factor.
also,
What's X Factor?
it's a show. And also, I want to get your reaction to
familiar.
something Randy Jackson said about your show. And I give you a, I know you have an opinion about it, so we'll talk about that when we come back. We're back with the coaches from The Voice, and what can we expect? Anything different this season than last season?
We've upped the game to now we have 12 people on our teams instead of 6, which it's a longer blind audition, moment where it's the best part where we don't get to see anything but press our
That's my
buttons when
favorite
we're
part of the show.
motivated. I know you
really
love
fun.
pushing your button. No, we have a really good time, and so we you know the thing is we really get into our teams. We really dedicate ourselves, and it's interesting. We have a lot of versatility this year. The Voice could be anything. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. There's a lot of great people.
Takes on many different
The
forms.
I would say the biggest difference, I think, is that the talent is spread throughout. So there's just so many great singers. And that makes it's more challenging for us to kind of come up with the winner. Because there's not a shoe-in. There's not a couple people who are really much better than everybody else. Everybody is really, really good.
And your favorite part, like you said, is not seeing them and really figuring out,
Yes,
do I
that's
want to
so
have
cool.
that person?
I mean, it's like listening to the radio. I mean, it really is. And when you hear something you like, you just hit the button, and hope to God that they don't like it too.
Right. Or hope to God that they pick you even though everybody's fighting for the same person.
Right.
Because you must get frustrated if you want that person and they pick somebody else.
Which is really crazy.
I normally have the most intelligent things to say to the
Right.
contestant.
Right.
And then they end up going with me.
When you're right, you're right, Blake. When you're right, you're right. Can't argue with that.
Let's talk about the X Factor. So Paula Abdul is not coming back, and Steve is not coming back, and Nicole's not coming back. How do you, any thoughts on that?
It's pretty harsh.
It is.
I don't know. It sounds like they wanted to clean house and start over again, and that's cool.
It's gonna be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the two of them, just L.A. Reid and Simon.
We could just be like Simon Cowell curled up on a couch, just judging everybody, and it'll be great. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. What is X Factor? Again, just tell me again. Remind me.
It's a singing competition, and this is it leads me into what Randy Jackson said. So Randy Jackson basically, because there are a bunch of singing competitions on the air right now, Randy said that The Voice is basically kind of a second chance place. People that don't get in someplace else go to The Voice.
I heard about this. I heard about it. Ooh. I heard about this, and it's shame on Randy Jackson for saying that, because he, of anybody, should know that if you're in this business, you need second, third, fourth, and fifth chances. And so we love embracing that and having that be a part of the show. And God bless Randy. He was a working musician for a long time, had a lot of success, and then the show, Idol, kind of blew him out of the water. Everybody's a household name now, so it was an irresponsible thing to say that. He shouldn't have said it.
People do deserve second and third chances, and fourth and fifth, and
absolutely.
So, all right, you were
Well said, Adam.
Thanks.
I know you're all competitive, and so we're going to play a game in the next segment, and it's going to be girls against boys, and we're going to play gestures, and it's the category is music, and we'll see who is going to be the most competitive, and I think the girls will win. I'm pretty sure.
It's about time I have some female love with me.
No.
We're gonna win.
No. We will win. We will be back, and we will win.
Oh, I got some girl power on my
We're back with the cast from The Voice, and we know that we have some of the best voices in the music here. We're going to find out what happens when they can't use their voice to play a game called Gestures. And it's going to be women against men. I'm going to go first. I'm going to give Christina some clues. She has to guess what I'm trying to say. The category is music. These cards drop fast, and if the card drops, I have to move on to the next category. All right? What? Yes.
Can you say anything at all? You can't say words, but can you like?
You can make noises, but you can't say words.
Got it.
You'll see. You'll watch what I can do. But yeah, you'd be cheating if you do a word like sounds
I'm
like.
not gonna make that noise again, by the way. I'm sorry.
That's on Moon?
It's a bad noise.
I think I knew what you were trying to say.
Okay.
All right. Ready? Go.
speakers, headphones. Keyboard, piano player, pianist. A DJ, record. Cymbals, cymbal crashing. Got it?
Yes! All right.
Okay, this is,
A microphone.
okay, this is,
Dancing.
yes, this is,
Xylophone.
yes,
Guitar. Lead rock and roll. Lead guitar. Strumming. What? Was that?
heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
I was trying to be like, oh,
That's
so
rude. Heavy metal.
Can I ask you a question? How did you get xylophone, by the way?
Because I was so good.
You like xylophone?
Because I was so good. Hello, what do you think this
Could have
is?
been anything. Could have been
Because
drums.
Because drums would have been in that order.
Some drums are played like this.
He's competitive already.
No.
Okay.
Crazy.
That's all right. We can still win. We can still win.
Okay.
Get your head in there. Are you in it right now?
Well, I hope you don't get like dictator or something
Wait a
like
minute,
that.
so wait.
Because that's gonna be embarrassing.
Why would dictator be in music category?
I don't know, but
All
I know
right.
what he'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We can actually watch back here. Come on back here.
That's all right.
What did you just say?
I just know what he would do with that word.
All right.
Just have
Okay.
have a little faith. Okay.
No.
Drums, cymbals. Oh, trumpet, trombone.
Don't pull it.
What are you pointing at? Chair!
You can't point. You can't point.
You can't just sound.
Earphones, earbuds, iPod.
What?
That was fair.
What?
Christina, Viva! Viva!
Not fair. Not fair.
What were you pointing at?
Chair.
See, I thought that was going to be a dictator again. Okay.
Let's see.
Lean back. Look, he's looking. He's trying to
I'm
peek.
not. You have to lean back. Go.
He's trying to peek. He's cheating.
Singing, opera.
He always does.
Wide, vast, driving, car, vacation, trip. You're an idiot. Guitar,
Dump.
bass, 4 strings, bass, guitar, acoustic, banjo. Banjo.
We won! We won! We won! We won! Yes, indeed!
We're not competitive. It's so fun here today.
It is fun here. I know, you're walking around backstage trying to steal everything.
I'm trying to steal your the Christmas sweaters with the boing-oings thing.
If you would like, I would like to give you that as a gift.
I would love that.
Yeah, those are real sweaters. We really did buy those sweaters.
That's amazing.
They exist.
I have
we didn't
to have
make them.
one.
All right, well,
For my
I would like to
Christmas
see you wear
collection.
that on The Voice.
Actually, for the finale show, I just might. I just
Really?
might. In
I'll
your
pay you
honor.
$125 if you do. 140. 135.
I don't know. I seriously want one. I
All right.
seriously do.
All right. Now let's talk about The Voice. How do you feel about not having anyone left? The team is gone.
I know. Us coaches are just getting, knocked out like flies. Adam lost his team the other day. But you know what? We're still just in such support of all the talent on the show.
Yeah.
It's sad. And have you seen Des Duran, My Last Standing? I'm not worried about that kid at all. He's
Yeah.
just adorable.
Yeah.
And he's really talented. And, Chris Mann is doing so well from last year. And he didn't end up winning the whole show. But I'm just so proud of all the talent. But, Blake's team is still on. So I'm, Team Blake.
Your team
Trevin.
Blake? Yeah.
I love Blake. Blake's
Yeah.
my buddy.
Yeah.
I love Blake.
Y'all
yeah.
sound great together. Wait till you hear them. Y'all sound great. Rehearsal was
Thanks.
amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, and you seem like you're just so happy there and so much more relaxed this season. Is it just me, or you just seem more relaxed now?
Well, it's our 3rd season in, and us as coaches, we kind of like hit our stride. We get what it's all about. We're invested in our teams, but I'm sitting right next to Blake the whole time. So how can I not laugh between him and CeeLo with his gas over there, and then there's Adam over there, very competitive.
I think you just let us in on something we didn't need to know about. But
well, that's why I have the fan.
is that why? I see. I was wondering why you had the fan, and now I know why.
I love you, CeeLo. Don't be mad. Everybody knows. Who knows?
Now they know. Yeah. Now they know. So let's talk about you. You said you love the set. I love the set too, and I love the holiday. But you get into the holidays in any holiday, like
Yeah.
Halloween. You go all out to
I'm
decorate.
insane. Yeah, I'm crazy festive. I love tradition.
So
And
this
there's
was
the big two-story
that was Halloween,
cat,
which was.
which now I have a 2-story Rudolph in the front. So
When did you start decorating for Christmas?
Thanksgiving. So by Thanksgiving, the tree was all up and like half the decorations were there. Actually, after today, I'm gonna go Christmas shopping with my son Max and pick out our main tree.
Your main tree.
Because I have like 6 around the house. There's a pink one, a white one. They're all themed. One has like a Asian sort of, kimono Japanese theme. The other one is, sort of old-fashioned. Oh, I have a Christmas town. It's a whole village. I'm psycho over
Wow.
Christmas.
Are they
and
real
holidays.
trees?
That's why I want your sweaters with the thingies.
Well, I know.
So excited about that.
You don't have to beg. I'll give it to you.
I'm like, please.
But are all these trees real? Or are they fake trees? Okay, here comes the sweater.
You're like, you were in enjoying that way too much.
Yeah, now,
sorry.
I'm enjoying you enjoying it. And now, are you a good gift giver? Like, are you really thoughtful about knowing what to get for different people?
I actually take notes throughout the whole year. I have like lists of if someone in like casual conversation says that they like something or they need something. I take notes all year, and I actually do pride myself on being a pretty good gift
That
giver.
is thoughtful to actually hear somebody say something in October or August and then remember it, because they're going to be blown away by that.
It's true, and I keep lists of what I did the year before,
so you don't
we make sure we
repeat
don't
that?
repeat. Yes.
Wow.
I'm very organized.
That's really, really thoughtful of you. And let's talk about this honor. You were honored by Hillary Clinton, and everybody. I think this picture. First of all, congratulations on the honor.
Thank you.
And,
yeah.
And then let's talk about this next picture of Hillary checking you out.
It kind of looks photoshopped or something,
It does.
but it's not. It was a real
Could
moment.
you feel her gazing down on your breastises?
She's such like such a force in a room. She's just got that, star charisma and everything about her. I couldn't take my eyes off her either, so it was mutual.
Wow. Well.
Is that bad? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
It's not bad at all.
I'm so inappropriate.
Yeah. No, that's not inappropriate, but it just that picture I think went everywhere because. Let's talk about Lotus. And first of all, you look beautiful, but was there no budget for clothes because you're completely nude? Which Adam, last time he was here, said you love being nude. So is that true?
Not that he would know. So I don't know why he's talking about
I don't know,
that.
but he did.
I like to be free. Sometimes the less clothing, the better. I'm just comfortable in my skin and my body. And had I had this beautiful sweater,
you would have worn that on the cover?
I would have worn that for Lotus.
Well, let me give you before you're going to come back. The Voice airs Mondays and Tuesdays at 8 o'clock on NBC. But I want to give you a gift, especially now that you said that about
another gift
about CeeLo.
I'm so excited.
Here's a fan for you. Yeah, that's nice, right?
Yes, I love it. Thank
All
you
right.
so much. Oh my gosh.
We'll
this
be
is
right back.
genius.
Hi. It's been a long time.
I know.
It's
I
like,
know.
like, what, 5 years? What is
4.
it? 4 years.
I was told 4, and I was like, oh my gosh, time flies too quickly.
I
too
know,
quickly.
it does. A lot has
It's been
happened.
too
You've
long.
gotten engaged. Congratulations.
I know. Got
Look at that.
baby.
I can hardly see that. Let me see. Wow, that's beautiful.
He'll be so happy you said that. Yes, he did a nice job.
But that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you have a new
so much.
child.
I do. I have a daughter who's going to be 2 years old in August, and that's been keeping me busy. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So
to say
how
the
old is Max?
least. He's 8 now.
8.
He's 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is and your daughter's name is?
Summer Rain.
Summer Rain.
Yeah.
And so Max, and what is Max into?
He's into this new sport, AKA free running. It's called parkour. So it's like all these crazy, like when you see these like men jumping off of buildings and all this crazy stuff. Yeah, that's at his birthday party. And that's me trying to do what he's doing, but he's just like this little acrobat. Like he'll be in Cirque du Soleil or something crazy one day. I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, he lives in his, he's just that guy. He just, look at him, like already like training to jump off of buildings and give me a heart attack. It's awesome.
He must love Ninja Warrior.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he could care less that I'm on The Voice, like all that, like who cares, the chair, the whole thing. But if I was on American Ninja Warriors, he would literally like want to come to work with me every day.
Well,
then I would be cool, the cool mom at work.
It's a hard thing to do. We tried it here a couple of seasons ago.
I saw some of that.
It's very difficult, and lots of people got injured. They don't show how hard it really is. We all tried it. It's really hard.
No more lawsuits.
Summer is. That's right. And everyone wanted to try it to protect me, so they all got hurt. So I feel really bad about it. It was my idea. And Summer is into what? What is she into?
Summer, she's swimming right now already. I know it's weird, right? It freaked me out, but it's actually a safety
That's
thing.
great.
Oh my God, yeah,
that's
she's
not really
beautiful.
swimming. That's a blow-up pool. That's not really.
Exactly. There's no water in there. There's kind of like clear bubbles, but yeah, that was from her birthday. She wasn't swimming at that point.
I think the last time you were here, there was a picture of you staring. Was it Hillary staring at you or you staring at Hillary?
She was
do
staring
we have
at
the
my
picture?
bosoms.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's awesome.
So that's our. So, and I know
She supports the girls.
Yeah, she does. You can't help but support those girls. But I know you just had a fundraiser for her at your house.
I did.
And that's fantastic.
She's amazing.
So now she's not looking at the girls anymore.
Yeah, the girls are covered up. It's
Yeah.
serious business now.
Well, good for you for doing that. That's fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You're back at The Voice, and that is exciting. And are you happy to be back?
Yeah, it's always a little easier to get back into it because they're in such a flow, and it's become so huge since that first season that I signed on, and yeah, we're doing really great. I've got 2 remaining members, Brian and Allison. They're just killing it every single week, and I love getting to know these amazing talents and trying to help them on their journey.
They are. They're really, really good. This year, a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Masterclass. Tell everybody what that is, and it is. I want to get to that because it's taking time away from you doing music, and we are all waiting for you to do music again. So
I know. There'll be something. There'll be an album I've been working on. That'll be. I promise it'll be out by the end of the year, and I'm super excited about it. And I'll be back.
Good.
You better have me back.
All right. Let's talk about Masterclass.
Yes, please.
Okay.
But Masterclass. Masterclass is an amazing opportunity for me. When I was younger, I couldn't afford any proper training or anything like that. I didn't grow up with money or anything. And these are online courses you can take on your time, as you want to. It's your own process, and you basically learn from people that have the best of experiences. I'm talking from my own experience, and there's nothing better than that.
What an amazing thing for someone. So because you have a crazy range. What is your range? How many octaves?
Oh God, I don't even really break it down to that. It might be something like 8. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Something like 8. Yeah,
but you have a lot
mine's
of
around
range.
that. Yeah, mine's 7 or 8. But and so you teach people how to hit that range?
Yes, there's a range finder that you can tap into. Go to masterclass.com, and it allows you to figure out what your exact octaves are and how you can share that online with your friends. But I know you have quite a range too, because you can speak whale.
Yeah, and
Right,
that's up in the higher register for sure.
Okay.
But then also whale goes in the lower, because that's what whale is. It goes in the higher, so it's pretty wide range.
You gotta check out your range.
Yeah, no, we don't have time right now, but it's wide. I have some exciting news that I want to share. You all know how fun Heads Up is. There's a very special, cool app. It's called House Party, where you can video chat with your closest friends, and now you can play Heads Up on House Party with your friends wherever they are. And I'm going to test it out right now and play Heads Up with one of my friends she's actually in New York. We're going to go live to New York, where she's in the recording studio. So Christina Aguilera is going to be... Hi! Hi, Christina! Hi, how's it going? You're in New York, right?
I am. I'm getting work done. How's it over there?
It's good. It's warm, and it's going to rain tomorrow. It's freezing there, right?
So cold.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, you ready to do this? We're going to play Heads Up.
I think so. We nailed it last time, but I'm a little nervous right now.
All right. Let me start it. We're gonna play Music Stars. Play. I'm gonna guess, and then you're gonna.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
Like my nerves right now. I'm gonna shake it off. Shake it off.
All right.
Wait, I tell you the clues, right?
Say what?
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Shake it off. Oh, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Favorite things. X to the next X. She just she's done with the guy. She was engaged.
Ariana Grande.
Yes. Boom.
All right.
He was Yellow Submarine, part of a huge, gigantic, classic, legendary group.
The Beatles.
One of them.
Yeah, Paul McCartney.
Yeah. Boom. Yes.
Okay. Boom. All right.
Okay, redheaded singer with the guitar, very love songish ballad.
Yeah. Sheeran.
Yes.
Sheeran.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Awesome. He was one of my Mickey Mouse Club alumni.
Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
I Christina, you know what's great about this game is that you can find House Party in the App Store or Google Play today, but you can also play the game in person. Christina, come on out.
And beigey and
yeah, we're beigey
so
and grayy.
Monochromatic.
And I love those shoes. They're fabulous.
Thank you. I feel a little Pee Wee Herman-ish though,
Yeah.
on the dancing on the bar. But,
I like
you know,
it.
It's
It's
cool.
so good to see you. So you were in New York for New Year's Eve, and it was raining
Oh my God,
and
I got
freezing.
drenched,
How was that?
drenched. You know, I embraced it. I do like the rain. I live in LA, so we never, well, except for last, a week or two ago.
Now, recently.
Yeah. So rainy, but I knew what we were in for, and I just, I was like, you know what, I'm in for it. I wore this, resistant rain coat-ish, white, just bounced right off of it, and I just looked up at the rain, and I loved it. There's something about the energy of, Times Square and the audience. I just felt bad for them. I mean, standing in the rain for so long. My heart went out to them, so I was like, if they can do it for all day long, I can do it for like 5 minutes at a time.
And you sounded great. That's hard to do that. All right, we're going to take a break, but when we come back, you've got a big announcement that you're going to share with us, which I can't wait for them to hear. We'll be back. All right, Christina, so you just finished a tour. How long had it been since you toured last?
Like a full-on decade. It'd been a long, long time. But the last time I was on tour, I was actually pregnant with my son, who just turned 11. So it's 10, full-on, literal 10 years. So, but being, I'm a mama bear. I like to take care of the crew around me, and I love my kids. I believe in routines and things like that. And if they're happy, I'm happy. But I had to get back to my heart and my soul and my fans and what I love to do best, and it was so successful and so amazing, and my kids were awesome. My little 4-year-old, she was mad at me whenever I didn't end the show with taking her on the stage with me. It was amazing. She was like, it was in her heart. She truly, it was definitely in her blood. And my son, he would love to get up there and do the Fortnite dances, and it was. It was a beautiful experience.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So, and you want to do more shows, obviously.
Absolutely. I do want to do more shows.
So?
Should I say it?
You should.
So, it's been in talks for quite a few years now, but now that I've got my feet wet, I am going to do a residency in Vegas. It will be a little easier with the kids. I was like, oh, I can see why now, it's less, full-on travel and a little bit easier with them. But I still want to, see my fans all over and in Europe and everything. But how much easier for everyone to just come to one place and fill the venue with fantasy and love and excitement and put on a show that I've been actually accumulating for years, these amazing ideas, and taking people on this amazing ride and trip and using the imagination. I've been culminating this for a long time, so I'm really, really excited for everyone to enjoy this experience with me.
It's going to be amazing. Your voice is...
It's called that, so
it's
very
so,
excited.
Yeah.